All of all, Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too. And all of all in between. This is for the absolute bigger, better, good God and truth of you. Check me out. All of all you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, say, and do, okay, is made of atoms, okay? And these atoms are absolutely more positive and good as the truth of them, bigger and better than all negativity that would not have them here and now, which would just have them nothing. And your whole body's made of these atoms, okay? And we know that you're here and now absolutely positively bigger and better than all negativity if you're listening to this video in reality check, okay? So the point I'm making is these atoms are enlightened out. They're just a point of light, right, to the good truth of the shape, form, and mass they're expressing. And every shape, form, and mass that bonds, it only that is bonded and created is only bonded and created one way, by these atoms crossing one more positive, good as truth, enlightened out, right, one together, bigger and better, as the flaming, enlightened out matter that they are, okay? Now, check me out. The reason why I say this, right, is all you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, say, and do. The buildings, trees, you, me, every body of everything, creation applied, one to the here and now existence of all reality, check, are made of these atoms. And the only thing you ever suffer out of existence or die of, or anything does, right, is crossing one too negative with negativity one too many times. It's the one neutral nothing of you. It's just the negative of you here and now. The decay and disintegration to one nothing of you being positive and good as truth. Okay, to the reality check of you. But once you know to only preset yourself one more positive, right, that will add you up good as truth, bigger and better than all negativity, right, that could kill you out and make you suffer the one neutral nothing, repeat as needed. You hear me? You can't suffer out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die of that rightful, truthful way. But back to what I was saying about these atoms, from the inside out, if they exist, they are one more positive than all negativity that could destroy their shape, form, and mass anywhere in reality check. And anytime you cross and bond that way, that's the absolute good God and truth of your shape, form, and mass. One more positive, right? A totally enlightened, right, creature from the inside out in a light body, only crossing bigger and better. And not only that, right, you are absolutely, positively, have not a faithful doubt, a lie on you in reality, that you are not connected to the bigger, better energy, right, of all creation of existence, to the here and now of all reality, because all positive energy is connected as one, and all negative energy is connected as one, and all neutral energy is connected as one nothing, because there's nothing neutral. If it's not more positive, right, and lined it out good as the truth of the shape, form, and mass is expressing, in reality it's only one negative, the neutral of nothing. You hear me? And that negativity is the decay and disintegration, the bad way, suffering, death of anybody, of anything, creation applied, one to the here and now existence of all atoms crossing and bonding. So, to our leadership, you think, right, because people cross foolishly, right, raping, robbing, murdering, thieves from your leadership, right, that it's okay to take these raping, robbing, murdering thieves, right, throw them in cages, leave them there on your determined amount of time of negativity, right, and then release them back into society, right, more dysfunctional than ever. You think it's okay, right, to teach your police officers to be killers, to teach your military, right, to war, and it's not. It's not okay, and you are dying of that. Until that changes, that's the absolute negative of you, regardless of what you're absolutely positively trying to do, because you're selling us out. You hear me? I told these fools, right, in many a post, send a fool home, make sure people have food and a way to sustain, man. You hear me? And you weed the garden like that. You see? Doesn't mean negative things won't stop happening. It doesn't even mean fools won't stop dying. It just means that you will have a place to send that fool that isn't the negative of you and it isn't the negative of them. And it's to say, man, get the good God and truth of you together, because some things are so negative they will kill you. And let me explain something to you. Nothing in existence ever decayed, disintegrated, or died of being more positive and good as the truth of its shape, form, and mass to the reality check of it. And if you believe, right, that somebody has been murdered or somebody has been killed, right, or something bad has happened, right, because you, right, don't know that that's just negativity, right? And you need to cross that back one more positive to be good. Well, your leadership's trash. It's trash, and you're selling us out. You hear me? You're selling us out. But I'll tell you something about you selling us out. You're a dying breed. It's the only thing killing you. And as soon as you stop doing it, Putin, Biden, Ukraine, yeah, Ukraine, yeah, and all you other fuckers that run this world, as soon as you stop doing it, you'll stop dying. Your money will turn into the riches of all creation of existence, only adding you up bigger and better forever. Gods and kings. But the more you play around with it every day, right? Every day is a day you could die straight up with suicide for it. Because that's what you're producing out. You're not producing us bigger and better than all negativity. You're not making the good God truth of us more positive than negative doing that. And in reality, it's selling us out because you have not the ability. You hear me? It's a lack of your leadership. It's the deficiency and the bad judgment of every way. Because I'll tell you something. I have 2 kids, a son and a daughter. One's 8 and one's 5. And I'll tell you something. If I ever, for any reason, right, wanted to cage my kids for years, right, or left them destitute without a home, right, or called them bastards because they did something I didn't understand or like, right, or called them bad guys and ran their whole lives up in a history of misery, right? What kind of leader would I be? What kind of parent would I be? What kind of life would I be leading? It's your life, and I ain't having it. And that's a fact check to all who think they're running this world. You hear me? Who think they know what's going on and they know what's up. Where are these people at? Where are they at? Where are they stepping up? I gave you the words to cure us. I gave you the ability to sustain life forever. Step up, or I'm stepping out on you. And when I do, it'll be the end of you. I ain't scared of none of you. Can't none of you do nothing to me. You hear me? I know how energy works. I'm housing this shit. And I'll tell you something. If you don't like it, get ghost before you become one. Because somebody has to do something. We got kids shooting kids in schools, man. We got cops, right? Killing people for trigger happy as hell, man. Trained like militias to hate us. Come to our houses and surround us and rough us up and put us in shackles and handcuffs and leave us in debt and then call us bastards because we can't pay the child support or take care of the homes, man, that need to be sustained for our kids. Run around and call us domestic and crazy, man. And it's your leadership. When them cops come there, they should be doing anything to make that situation only positive and good, not creating victims of crooks, not taking people to jail. And if they can't do it, they need to call somebody who can. This is your deficiency. This is your flaw, no matter what a fool does. This is your judgment. And it's trash. Now, I'm trying to wait till my babies maybe get a little bit older. But I'll tell you the good God and truth of it. I'm about over that too. Because this shit's getting too sickly. It's getting too diseased. Insane and deranged, man, with leadership. You hear me? If you don't take care of your children correctly, you don't sustain them with a home, man. Make sure they got all they need to eat and drink, right? And you don't take anything they do negative and cross it back more positive to be good. However you got to do it from the inside out, bigger and better than all negativity, right? Well, you're just the negative. That's what you are. You are the devil of us all. You hear me? And this created, ran up system of owners and controllers and us being slaves to it blindly, those days are over. You're going to get at me or I'm going to get at you. And when I get at you, I'm getting at you like a thief in the night. Unless you come to me like a man in the day. You hear me? It's a sick, sold out state of affairs that we are living and dying in. You know it, and I know it. And if you're the leadership of this world, and you don't embrace me, and you don't come to terms with the fact that you are wrong, I don't care if you're the paper pusher that sits at the computer all day typing, man. I don't care if you're the guy cuffing the criminals, or the victim advocate, putting your arm around them. You are dying of it. Because you're saying that victim's suffering, victimized, instead of making that person more positive and good, bigger and better than that. You're saying this guy is a criminal. It might be. But you only make him and that victim more positive and good. That's true. You ask them, you guys want to kill each other? No. Well, how can we make this bigger and better? Go figure it the fuck out. But what you don't do is cage us, enslave us, call us bad guys, incarnate the fucking devil and hell on us, right? And then hate us to nothing because we can't sustain our lives, our kids, and the fucking food we eat, man. You hear me? You don't make us all fucking welfare recipients just to survive. You don't make things so expensive just to live. And if you're a multi-billionaire, if you're a multi-trillionaire, listen, this same thing states for you. Whether you're the power of this world or not, you're the influence of it. If your products are influencing us, man, to have our kids out shooting people up, well, somebody needs to shut that shit down. Really, it does not preserve life doing that. You hear me? If anything, it's a military thing, if need be. But I'm going to tell you something about making plans, right, to be bigger and better than negativity. You can't do it absolutely positively because you're in the negative making those fucking plans. Because all else would just be the positive good truth of you doing bigger and better and the negative nothing. Now, this world is twisted, static, twisted, scattered, blind, and undefined, out of its mind. You hear me? And these words, to only cross all you are, one more positive, to be good as truth when you feel all negativity, only adding up until the negativity subtracts to one nothing. Preset, repeat as needed will save you from everything and anything that could ever kill you in reality check. And these fucks have been giving me 10 years of the Shiva shaft. Well, they've died out all around me since then. How many more of you fucks are going to keep dying out around me, man? How many of you leaderships think you're going to just do your 4 years in term? How many you governments, man, think you're going to just bomb us out? It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Those days are done. You're living in the dark age. I state a higher energy than you in every way. And in reality check, I'm at you. I'm at you. I'm at you. Either I'm at the good God and truth of you, to only be Christ-like and us one together, be bigger and better, or I'm at you like a thief in the night, to steal your fiber, to exist forevermore, to one neutral nothing. That's what's at you. I'm not scared of you. I could care less about your guns, your bombs, your killers, your criminals. Whatever, dude. You hear me? I state better than that. And that's a fact check. I don't sell out, but I can't be bribed. You hear me? What does that mean? That means, goddammit, you come through more positive than negative, we're good. Listen to me. But if you sell out to that negative, right? Well, that's not a bribe. That's a foolish way to be. And you're just selling yourself and all reality out. Because every time you produce negative from the inside out, the neutrons of you are diseasing you to nothing with the positive energy that you've created, right? Negatively, deficiently through your polarity. Absolutely, positively, I'm killing you to nothing. And through that Shiva shaft, right? That negative energy, the devil of you, right? That matter ain't only being produced from the inside of you, it's being produced outside of you to kill you. And that's a fact check. You're scared of none of you. And that's God. That's truth. Step up, man up, or I'm coming like a thief in the night. That's a fact check. That's God, truth, reality check.